guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So this is the first episode of my new Ironwoman series, which is pretty awesome. It took me forever to get a name, like all the Crunchie names I could think of were taken, so literally I had to go with Crunchster with a Z. I know it's so bad, but when it comes around to it, and if I can ever change it, I will. But for right now, I am, Crunchster. So if you ever want to add me or whatever, that is my name, and I obviously have no friends whatsoever on here, so I have all of those free. As of right now, I am not a member, because I want to see if I like doing the whole Ironwoman thing first, and then obviously if I like it, I'll buy membership. But for right now, I'm just giving it a test. Everyone of you guys that don't like sort of like Iron Man progress videos, you don't have to watch these ones. These are just for the people who wanted them, and because I wanted a secondary account to sort of progress on whilst I'm AFKing on the main one. So that's pretty much the whole purpose behind it. You guys wanted one, and I thought it would be a lot of fun. So being someone who always depends on the Grand Exchange and stuff like that, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it. So as of right now, let's have a look at the stats. I obviously did the tutorial bit, which by the way is really improved now. I was quite impressed with that. And we are currently doing some quests. The one right now is Demon Slayer for the Silverlight. And this is the second quest I'm doing. So my stats as of right now are pretty much like this. So nothing crazy. Obviously, because I'm not a member, I can't do 10 of the skills. But for right now, I just want to focus on getting some of the quests done, doing the easy ones, getting the XP rewards from those to level up. But I'll try and go through pretty much all the free-to-play ones and just get them all knocked out over the next week or two, I think. But yeah, I guess to start off with, I'm going to do some skilling, wood cutting, stuff like that, just to get my supplies. Alright, so that's that quest done. There we go, 3 quest points, Silverlight, 3 combat XP lamps worth 100 XP each, and then a wand and a book as well. Alright, so there we go for level 10 attack, and I've also just got the combat level of 13, but I've been leveling up quite a few things here, constitution, obviously all my attack stuff here, but also I've been doing some cooking as well, because all the supplies been picking up. I've been doing some prayer as well with the bones, even though it's not, you know, exactly amazing XP, so I just stayed here. I do have quite a few of these left on the floor, but I just stayed here to get the last one to level 10. But yeah, that is all the combat I'm going to do for right now. I want to go and do some skilling for a bit, do some wood cutting. I also want to move on from chickens to cows so I can get the hide to tan that for some crafting XP, and go from there really. So alright, so down to skilling now, like I said, and after this tree here we'll get ourselves level 15 and unlock oak trees. So there we go. And, well, that'll be triggered if I do something like this. Anytime now. Light the damn fire. Yes, there we go. Alright, but there we go, guys. Level 15. I will save up all of my logs that I have so far and use it for fire making at one time. If I show you guys, obviously, because right now I'm only free to play, like I said. I only have 103 spaces, but right now we have 96 logs. So yeah, just going to work from there. The chickens I've been cooking for food supplies, obviously. But yeah, for right now, I will probably go light all these logs and then start on some oak trees, I think. Being a free-to-play player makes you realise how many people actually play the game like without membership. There's so much stuff they're missing out on. But yeah, these are the only logs I have left. So there we go for level 20. For some reason, my chat isn't working at all. None of it. I don't really know why, but either way, there we go, guys. For the level 20 level up, this is now my highest skill. But like I said before, I will probably go back to some PVM now, do killing some cows, and then I'm going to go and tan the hide, get some crafting XP, and just see where I can go from there, really. Also, I still have, where is it, everything, I need to sort all this stuff out, but I have 2 challenges to hand in, and then I also want to complete those 2 as well, hand those in before the end of the video, just see what we can get from those, because, to be honest, any XP will probably get me a level at this point. Alright, so from turning all of the hides into leather, I have got level 9 crafting, just using it to make gloves and boots, so yeah, only level 9, I was hoping for a bit more than that, but in the end I only had, I think I had around 49 of the cowhide, so I really didn't have too many, and they're really obviously easy to get as well, and of course I get my combat up, so I might go and do that a bit more now, just to like round it up. I tried to do picking flax, completely forgot there's some members only, so kind of failed there, but before I go ahead and do anything else, I do just want to go and complete those 2 more challenges and then hand the other 2 in and just see what I can get from that really. That's definitely not where I'm supposed to be right now. Anyway, there we go. I've just finished the last challenge, which I believe is all 4 of the basic ones done. So let's go ahead and hand that in right now. Okay, let's hand in this final challenge here. That should complete all the basic challenges. There we go. Awesome. Oh god, we have one of those little pets. I don't even have that on my main account. I don't even have that. The baby troll on my main account. But either way, I am now working on some quests. I am doing a shadow over Ashdale, and I need to get rid of like all these arrows and the sort of tips and tricks, like help information. I hate all those things, so I need to disable those somewhere. But yeah, like I said before, I'm going to try and work through all of the free-to-play quests, so yeah, I'll just work on those as I progress really. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Alright guys, welcome back. So it's been about an hour since I recorded last. You would have seen the clips in the Q&A I posted if you watched that yesterday. But yeah, so far it's going pretty well. We've got about 300 of the cow hides in the bank. I've been using some of the raw beef to cook with, and so far it's going pretty well. So, my stats as of right now are looking like this. So, I've been thinking I am definitely going to get membership on the account because there's so much more I can do. It's going to be so boring doing it F2P, but this whole episode is just going to be non-member. So, if I become a member, it will be like a fresh start, I guess, in the beginning of the next episode. But yeah, this is what we're looking like so far. Level 24 now, which is great. Nearing up to the 200 milestone there, which is nothing crazy, but it's a nice milestone to have in one episode, I suppose. But yeah, 21 HP. Those I haven't really touched because I've been focusing on magic, as you can tell. It's the highest combat stat now, so... And actually, nearly my highest one overall. The raw beef got us pretty far. That got us to level 24 cooking, and I still have quite a lot of them in the bank that I've stacked up since then. So yeah, overall, it isn't going too bad so far. I told you guys earlier about doing the quests and what I was going to do when, but if you could leave me just like maybe 1 per person, something like that, just a quest that I should do as a beginner to get some, you know, just a head start in the game. Oh, there we go, for level 24 magic. And a combat level of 25 as well. I have mainly been focusing on my combat right now. The reason for that, I saw some comments on it on the Q&A video. You said to do like Combat Academy and stuff like that. I will get around to doing that. The reason I'm doing this is for the cow hides, like I told you guys before, to make them and tan them into leather, to then craft them. I want to get to a point where I can get to level 27 crafting. I put a target on that. Oh, 1 second. I put a target on it. We have 8.7k until then. The reason I want level 27 is so I can grab myself some easy starting cash, which is what I want to obtain by the end of this video. 122 GP. Really, at the moment, is getting me fairly, it's okay, I guess, because these, this one does supply you with obviously, like, free runes. I think it's air runes, so it's pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna need some money at some point. Alright, so we just hit the 200 total level milestone. We are currently doing some crafting, obviously, as you can tell. So I thought that I messed up because when I first went to the tanner, I accidentally made hard leather as opposed to just normal leather, which of course I can only use the normal one right now to make stuff, but I have managed to get the goal I wanted of 27, obviously I'm 28 now, but I've still got, I think, an invent or 2 left in here, just an invent left of these, and then... Unfortunately, I need to go back and grind the cows again, just to get a bit more so I can make some hard leather boots. But yeah, it's going pretty well so far. For right now, I might just go and get some starting cash. And there we go. We just got 5.8k, so nothing amazing, but at least it's a bit of starting money. I now need to go ahead and find myself some thread. I'm not too sure where you can obtain that from. I'm not too sure what's going to be in this shop up here. I'm being hopeful. I'm just trying to find somewhere. I wasn't sure if they'd sell it in that shop there. But will they have some thread in this shop, please? Ah, they do. Awesome. Okay. So I'm hoping that getting level 30 magic... Ah, it did. Awesome. We just got the combat level of 30 as well. So we just got a bunch of levels, or like 2 milestones, which is really nice, 30 in both of those. I've just been thinking about it. There's a couple of things that I actually want to do, but I'm not too sure how much I'm going to be able to cram into one video. I want to go and do the god statues for some easy construction XP, because that will help out a lot, and then, you know, get into the routine of doing that every month, because on my main account I'm quite slack with that. So yeah, I mean, if I get into it on one, it should help me keep up with it on the other one as well. So yeah, I definitely want to do that, get a kickstart on construction. And also, I forgot, you can get the rainbow boots, and you can get 10k cash from just completing that and just going to get it from the chest. So I'm also going to go and do that for a bit more money, but for right now, like I said, I am just collecting up the hides here and training up my prayer at the same time. My prayer is currently, if we have a look, 17, so I think by the end of it, I'll probably end up on around level 18 or 19 by the time I finish collecting up the hides. I think right now I have enough to get around 40k cash, I think, so we've still got about halfway to go. Also, I've changed from the wand in the book to the staff of air. I managed to get one of these when I first killed the chickens, like at the very beginning of the video. I got one then, and I just banked it, but I decided to use it because, again, you still get the free air rune bonus, which is pretty cool, but even though the speed isn't as good as the wand, the damage is, I think, plus 100, maybe even over that, so it's just helping me get through the kills a bit faster, I guess, even though obviously the speed isn't as good. But I mean, they're cows, my level is now 30, so it really isn't that difficult for me right now. Alright, so we've managed to obtain the 10k so far. This should, I think, in theory, if I remember rightly, this is the final step. So this will give us the rainbow boots, or the other ones, but I want the rainbow ones because, you know, Fashionscape, you know how it is. Oh yeah. The main reason I wanted to go and get the rainbow boots in the 10k is because you have to pay 3 coins every time you tan some cowhide into hard leather, so I was going to need some money to do that. I didn't exactly have enough at the time. Oh, that was the wrong preset. So yeah, that's why I mainly got that, just so I could afford to do this and then make more money from it. Wow, so I was just checking the price, and it turns out that the boots used to sell for 300 GP each in the general stores. Now it's only 60 coins, which really does suck. That sets you back like 240 per one. But I do have around 400, so if I work this out real quick, we'll be able to see how much money I'm actually making. So we have 407, I think, times by 60. So we're going to make pretty much 25k from this, which I guess is okay, but it completely ruins my plan of getting like 100k by the end of the video. Well, this is going to be the final crafting level of the video, and there we go, level 36, so that has totaled out to be my highest level so far, and yeah, it's pretty cool to have that. This is I think the second to last invent I have of stuff, but I decided to make these shields as opposed to the boots because they do sell for, I think, 11 GP more to the store, so not too much difference, but I guess money is money, so that's what I'm pretty much looking out for here. I could high alch them because the value on low alch is 95, but I believe the high alch is 143 or 142, but the money I would spend and the time I would spend trying to get nature runes, and the time obviously to actually be able to get that far, there is just no point in doing that. I'm just going to sell them for 71 each, and at least that way I'll be making money and, you know, not just like breaking even, I guess. So alright, so I managed to get a total of nearly 40k from selling all of those things there, so not too bad. It was definitely worth it making the shields instead. It made a difference of around 5k, so nothing amazing, but definitely worth it in the long run, and definitely for some starting money as well. For right now, I am going to go and buy myself a better sword because I only have the ones that I was given from the training, so I believe the sword shop up here will allow me to buy some from there, and I guess, you know, money to good use. I will look into it, but there'll be some quests that will give me enough XP to like boost these up quite a lot, and when it comes round to it, I'll be able to use obviously the upgraded swords. For right now, because I'm only level 10, I can only use the iron one, which kind of sucks. Not too sure why. Oh, it needs 20 attack on that one. That makes sense. But yeah, so I will work on some quests, work on training those up with some melee, and I guess go from there. For right now, I will probably end up just doing some fishing or something like that. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to call it an episode there. In the next one, I will get membership, we will do the statues. I did want to do this and try and attempt this series as like a free-to-play player, because it will be a big challenge, but it means I won't be able to do certain Slayer tasks. Slayer is a member's skill, and it would suck, I guess, in terms of like making money in the future. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is how we have ended up. So quest points kind of low, but I'm definitely getting those up in the next episode, and I'll work on them now. In terms of money, we made over 40k because I did spend some money on the thread to begin with. I brought way too much of that, but I'm sure I'll use it at some point with some dragon hide or something. So yeah, about 45k I guess in total we made. We got 238 total level, nearly 80k XP, which really isn't that much, but I guess when you're starting out, it's decent. And we are combat level 32 as well. So overall, I am really happy with this. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, like always, check it a massive fat thumbs up. I seriously appreciate it, and I really hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I think I'm going to. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the amazing support recently, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.